This match is one fall from South Carolina, Tony Suber. And from Iran, the Iron Sheik. He wants everybody to stand to attention while he sings his national anthem.
Come on. I don't think he'll get but a couple notes of this out. Speak his mind, and he spoke it. But I'll tell you one thing about the Sheik that I think a lot of people don't understand. Is that, see what he did with the singing and the taunting on the microphone? He totally suckered Tony Subaru into not worrying about his game plan for the match, and now he's in trouble.
Yeah, that's a great game plan. You wrap your scarf around there and start choking him on the ropes. Now, you're talking about violating the rules. That's violating every kind of ethic there is. Look at Suber, draped over the ropes, and the Iron Sheik. I'll tell you one thing, he's about to make the greatest hero out of Tony Suber. If he could end up beating this Iron Sheik, you better believe, boy, oh boy.
Well, the Iron Sheik, worldwide known his reputation. Anybody that could claim a victory over him would be a feather in their cap, so to speak. Now, he comes off the rope, 250 pounds plus on that man's neck across the rope. When you lose your win, Lance, it's hard to think. If you can't think, you can't win.
He cut it off, no doubt about it. Sheik is wrestling like that Solomon Rusky out there, and he's trying to collect on that reward that the Ayatollah has put out. He is after Tony Suber, the Iron Sheik, legendary bad roughneck, I can tell you for a fact. Now look at that. Now that's not even part of wrestling. That is just flagrant disregard.
Tony Suber knew the consequences before he stepped in the ring, that this was a possibility and could happen. And I'm telling you, what he's doing, people wonder why he's choking him. He's taking the wind away. If you can't think, you can't operate. Powerful clothesline.
Put him down, and Suber is a big guy. He's got to tip 285 at least. The Iron Sheik, noted for his tremendous strength. The things that he does with those Indian clubs is unbelievable, as heavy as they are.
That is good leapfrog by Suber. And now, showing a little bit of retaliation, and a headbutt for the Sheik. I think he's surprised him. Good move here. He went to the floor to call off the fast break.
Suber back in the ball game. All right. As the crowd, and hey, you can't help but be partisan. I mean, let's face it. Here's a guy coming out singing the Iranian national anthem right in the middle of this crowd. And Tony Suber back in the game, at least with the opportunity. Iron Sheik pleading to the referee. I don't know what his complaint is now.
Well, what it is that psychological game plan, Lance, is what he's doing, and he's frustrating not only the referee and the people in the audience, but Tony Suber.
Hey, you people, shut up and don't say USA, USA is the country. Iran, number one. Look at me.
I don't think the statement, asking you shall receive, will apply here, Lance.
No, exactly right. Michael P.S. Hayes, our guest commentator today.
Hey, you see those three girls over there in row 5?
action in the ring in here.
Brother, I'm going to have action after the show, too.
Well, you know him. That's just part of the reason they call him controversial. Tony Sumer getting a little help from the folks.
I think he's going to lean a little bit more than crowd approval. He's going to have to take it to the Sheik himself. And I don't know if he's got the experience or the know-how how to do it.
Well, he started to take your advice, and he went to tie it up with that collar and elbow, and before he could complete it, he was raked across the eyes, and out of the ring he goes.
To the floor. And the Sheik is he going on the top? Well, there he is posing again. I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger has anything to worry about.
Sumer makes his way back into the ring as the Iron Sheik takes time to do a little Iranian hot dogging in the middle of the ring. Sumer comes at him. Looked like he wanted to go in to scoop. Oh, he whipped him in, missed the drop kick.
As they say, go with your first instinct. I think he was going to go for a scoop slam, changed his mind, went for a flying drop kick, and it did not work. And now here goes the Sheik. Well-versed in suplexes. Belly to back.
And he pounded him into that.
Oh, here he goes. Could it be the camel clutch, Lance? His patented finish maneuver.
This is the one that a lot of guys have gone down with. Yep, I think you're right, Michael.
Here she goes. This is a big man, though. He's got him hooked. That's it. I'm willing to bet you 10 to 1. That's it, Lance.
Wouldn't take the bet. By golly, you are right. Ring the bell, and there it is with that camel clutch on the spine, folds up. And Tony Sumer, the better part of valor, is retreat and come back another day. Don't get your neck broken.
And here we go in slow-mo, Lance. The Sheik, as I said, so experienced in the Greco-Roman, hooks this big man well over 300 and belly to back, perfectly executed. Look at the neck. It snapped. The guy's out right now.
Takes his time at this point, and he goes ahead and put the finishing touches on.
It's just had an insult to injury right here, Lance.
The Iron Sheik, much to the dislike of the folks who would have loved to have seen Sumer pull an upset. But when you're caught with this kind of experience and strength, no way. Okay, right now to the wrestling encyclopedia himself, Joe Pedicino knows.
Thank you very much, Lance Russell. And today's volume of Joe Pedicino Knows has to do with you, the fans. We told you last week about a great contest where we will be sending some of you, our loyal fans, to Nashville, Tennessee in May for the Music City Showdown. We promised you an address that you could send a postcard to and be part of that contest. Well, we're going to give it to you right now. It's a contest where all we're going to do is ask you to send a postcard. We'll draw 10 winners and send 10 lucky couples to Music City Showdown coming up in Nashville. Let's show you the address. It's Joe Pedicino Knows, Music City Showdown, World Championship Wrestling, Post Office Box 105-662, Atlanta, Georgia, 30348, 5562. And we look forward to hearing from you, the fans, and taking some of you to the Music City Showdown. And that's the address you'll need to be part of our great contest. Now, I hope you got a chance to write that down, but if not, we'll be giving it to you a little bit later in the show. You know, one of the top stars in the NWA is Sting, and he's very excited about the fact that he may get to meet some of the NWA fans right there in Nashville for the Music City Showdown, as he has these words to say.
Everybody gets to find out just how you can come and see us at our next big pay-per-view show, Music City Showdown in Nashville, Tennessee, where you people say, let's go watch wrestling. You can meet the Stinger live up close and in color. Whoa, looking forward to it.
You know, that's not the only thing on Sting's mind. He's been teaming a lot recently with Lex Luger, and they've been having to go up against some great teams, and they're going to talk about one of those teams right now.
Boy, whenever I hear the Nature Boy Barry Windham's name, yeah, my intensity level goes sky high, especially when, Ric Flair, you talk about Hiro Matsuda and you being wheeling, dealing, and kiss-stealing. Come on, pal!
We got the Scorpion, we got the Rack, we got the Superplex, we got the Figure 4, we got the Top Guns against the Top Guns. What we're talking about is all hell breaks loose, revenge on their minds, an establishment of superiority on our minds, me and the Stinger together. Yeah!
All right, that's going to be like an all-star event when those four men get into the ring. Now, a little bit later in the show, we'll have some comments from Ric Flair about that tag team match upcoming. But right now, we're going to be taking a break, and when we come back, we'll have more great action from the NWA. We've got a lot of action left on today's show, and we want to remind you to stand by. And don't forget, when you hear that the NWA is coming to your hometown, you want to be there, because we're the NWA, and we wrestle.